Independence Day Eve. And the Astros lost yesterday. It's a bit of a bummer. They were down 7-0. They rallied to only lose 7-6. And I don't like what I'm about to say, Joe George, but I actually feel like yesterday was a moral victory.
Wow.
It was a moral victory.
Paul, I didn't know you knew those words. I just assumed that you didn't believe in moral victories in any world.
I'm in a patriotic mood. I got a big smile on my face. I got my American flag Hawaiian shirt on. I got a blue pair of Amazon.com sunglasses on. I'm in a charitable mood. And I think that yesterday was a moral victory.
They did defeat Canada the day before. They won on Canada Day.
Exactly.
So I see why you're there. It's the 4th of July. They beat Canada day one. And look, I hear you though. I'm with you. It is a moral victory that as the season has turned around and things have gone significantly better for the Astros. Yesterday is a positive sign, I will say.
Let me explain why, because they did lose.
Yes.
But you're down 6-0 on Saturday against the Mets. You rallied to win 9-6. You were down 7-0 yesterday, and you were back to 7-5 in a heartbeat. Is that because of Jose Barrios dealing with some sort of injury? Maybe. And you had a golden chance in the ninth. You didn't take advantage of it. We have some things to nitpick. But I think the Astros' ability to punch back into a game that they are getting smoked early, I think it's back. This is a vibes kind of feel. It's a vibes kind of day. But I once again feel confident that if the Astros get punched in the mouth early, that they're going to rise from the canvas and give it their all down the stretch, which is exactly what America did after 9/11. So I'm feeling it.
Well, I'm with you, Paul, because look what they've done since the Orioles series and really the White Sox series. They've found ways to win baseball games in different ways. And yes, they lost yesterday, but whether you get rewarded by, comical errors from the White Sox, you just sweep the best team in baseball and the Orioles, you handle the Rockies, but then you have the comeback versus the Mets. You have the 2-hour and 47-minute rain delay in which you score, 4 runs in the 11th inning to beat the Mets. The day before on Canada Day, you win a game in which your offense is objectively terrible, but your starting pitcher carried you, and you got a big hit when it mattered most from Yordan Alvarez to give you that 3-0 lead before Hader came in. And then yesterday, you came up just a little short.
It's so frustrating that they had the leadoff double by Jeremy Pena in the ninth, and that they weren't able to do anything with that, especially since Jose Altuve was at the plate with 2 outs. Maybe if you do, I don't know, a bunt, that would have been better than Joey Loperfido and Trey Cabbage swinging at pitches that were above the strike zone.
Yes.
I know Loperfido got on a slider, but perhaps that could have been managed a little bit differently. I already see on the YouTube Texas Taxes complaining that they didn't manufacture 1 run. But nope, today, moral victory. We're allowing it. Now, if they fall back to 500, this would be a different story.
It is funny. I think in my head, I'm like, what would this conversation have been like 2 weeks ago?
Oh, I would have been mad.
Yeah.
I would have been mad. And listen, I'll admit.
That's funny. I'm learning how patriotic you really are.
I'm a complete hypocrite, but when it's this week, I'm like the most generous American there is.
You're just supporting everyone.
On my way into the show today, I stopped by Specs to get myself a little mid-show treat. And then I thought to myself, you know what? I'm going to get another treat. And I was driving down the street and saw a guy on the side of the road. He's asking for some money. I gave him a beer.
Hey.
I gave him a beer with an American flag on it.
That's so nice of you, Paul.
That totally happened. I'm not making that story up on the fly. I would never lie to any of you guys. I'm just feeling very generous and patriotic today. And yesterday, for the Astros, yes, a loss. 7-6 to the Blue Jays was a moral victory.
But still a lot of good things happen in the game. Like Yordan Alvarez continues to crush it. He's been one of the best players in baseball over the last 30 days.
I mean, whoa. He swung on a 3-0 pitch, and he launched that thing into outer space.
Yeah.
That was nice. I like that some of the Astros hitters will always be aggressive. Jose Altuve, I mean, that's just who he is. But to swing on a 3-0 count, I was expecting a walk. I actually looked away for a second, and then I heard Todd Callis's voice start booming, and I was like, oh, wow, okay, it is 7-5. It is quickly 7-5,
yeah.
too.
But, I mean, when you look at what he's done his last 45 games, Yordan Alvarez is hitting .339.
Damn.
Has a .412 OBP, .614 slug, 12 doubles, a triple, 10 home runs, 25 RBIs, and 4 stolen bases. I think the 4 stolen bases and the triple are my favorite stats of all of those. But when you're on a heater like that, we know he is one of, if not the best hitter in baseball when he's going. It's him, it's Ohtani, it's Soto, it's Judge. Those are probably your 4 best guys in the bigs when they're going. And he should always get the 3-0 green light. I think Chandler said that that's only his 6th time he's put a ball in play or something like that on a 3-0 count, which surprised me. But Jordan can swing whatever Jordan wants.
Jordan, and that's what happens when you turn 27 years old. You become more of a man. Am I the only person that was like, oh, he's 27? And then thought to myself, wait, he's from Cuba. Are we sure he's 27? Is that bad? Is that racist? I mean, I am being very patriotic today. Now I'm, thinking about a communist country that probably doesn't have the best records. Is it unfair to wonder if Jordan is actually 27?
No.
Okay.
No,
listen,
it's not.
Just asking the question. I am not surmising. I am not saying he's not 27, but I found out he turned 27 this week, and I said, he looks older than 27, and he's from a country where I'm never 100% sure if he actually is 27, but you know what? He's an American because he came here to play baseball for the Houston Astros, and he's 26. He's not even 27.
Do you think Jose Abreu was 37?
He did not play like he was 37 this year. He played like he was older. In our NFL countdown, we're going to talk about George Blanda, the only champion quarterback in Houston sports history, by the way, professional sports, 2 times, the first 2 AFL titles. That guy played when he was 47. George Blanda at 47, better than Jose Abreu at 37.
Fact.
Like, legitimately.
Jose Abreu was, I don't believe he was 37, and I think there is no issues with questioning the age of Cuban baseball players.
I need to see the birth certificate.
I stand with Paul. I stand with you. If you get canceled, we're getting canceled together.
We're going down.
I don't know about Sean. He's just, I'm not sure if he's.
Sean is conveniently leaving himself out of the conversation.
I feel like Sean is saying he's quietly protesting.
In the past,
I'm getting the audio ready.
Okay, gotcha.
Before the show, kind of busy.
Yeah, I know.
In the past, I would say we feel this way and make Sean have my opinion, even though he doesn't have my opinion.
That was a Paul Gallant show staple of Paul saying something very controversial and incendiary and saying, we here at the Paul Gallant show think XYZ, and me having to go, oh, not me.
No. See, now that there's 3 of us on this show.
We at the Gallant and George radio program.
If we agree on something, or you agree on something, or Sean and I agree on something, I do feel like there's a 2/3 majority here, and we can just say we as a show. So if you don't agree with us about, maybe some baseball players lying about their age, you do now.
Okay.
It's a lot.
Albert Pujols is also a suspicious one, by the way.
Fact.
When you take into account how quickly and how old he was when he completely fell off the map.
Also, when you take into account his body type, which looks legitimately like those DC comics.
He looked like that when he was 22, though. But
True.
Yes, he has a very strong dad body the entire time.
We put on a lot of tinfoil hats here in this segment. I haven't even mentioned Adolis Garcia, and I wouldn't because, again, I'm a professional and I'm an American, and we are all patriots today. But especially me. I'm a patriot because not only am I a 2-time World War champion, I'm a 6-time Super Bowl champion because of where my parents boinked and had me. Anyway, it is Gallant and George, ESPN 97.5 and 92.5. The Astros did lose yesterday 7-6, but I consider it a moral victory because I'm in an extra patriotic mood and because they're above 500. Junior Bronco says it's because Jose Abreu is gone. Yeah, that's part of this. I think we all feel a lot better now that the Jose Abreu thing is over. I think that was the thing that we were all the most mad at this year. And now you're looking for things to get mad at. There's still some people who are mad at Joe Espada. I still think it's unfair to be mad at Espada. I can understand, hey, maybe a little bit more small ball in the 9th inning, but I don't think Espada's been as bad as he's been made out to be. I suppose you could be frustrated with just the baseball gods with all this injury luck. Who was the guy that hit him the foul ball off his shin last night? There was another moment of it.
I can't remember who it
I know,
was.
I'm losing track.
It happens so often. I can't even remember.
My God, these guys need I think in cricket, they have like real shin guards.
Oh, like full, like the full shin.
Yeah, honestly, it might be time to start doing that.
I agree.
All hands on deck. You can't really have anybody hurt.
Remember when Barry Bonds had like the basically like bionic arm sleeve, and he would like every time he got walked or whatever, he would spend 5 minutes taking it off. I feel like that's what the Astros hitters need for their legs.
Some actual armor, and they have they're bat boys.
Just roll out there looking like Kristen Cole. Taking some cuts.
They have to, they have to take like 10 minutes to armor them up for every at bat.
I think Blummer, when after the Tucker injury happened, or maybe it was Alvarez when he did it because he does it all the time. I think he said that he used to wear 2 shin guards, and he would have one like kind of to the left a little bit as a protector,
like on the inside.
The Astros need to invest in something like this.
Yeah.
They need to, advance the baseball world and protect themselves.
The latest update with shin injuries for the Astros, Kyle Tucker hasn't resumed on-field activities, but Espada sounded positive in his conversation with media before the game, whatever that means. Like, that was the consensus that I got from the beat reporters and from Todd Callis and Jeff on the call last night.
Yeah, well, one day Kyle Tucker will come back.
It's crazy. He's been gone exactly a month now.
Yeah,
I mean, it's July 30. He left June 3rd.
It sounds like we were quickly listening to some of the Dana Brown stuff from today from his interview on the Flagship, and Dana Brown was saying that once he does full baseball activities, a rehab start's going to have to come, or a rehab stint, but he's still not really fully doing baseball activities. He's not sprinting yet.
Yeah, and they were saying something on the broadcast about how you have to ramp back up to sprinting, and I thought to myself, wait, what? It's a bruise. Is there an actual fracture here? To your point earlier,
it's not a bruise.
A couple of days ago, you were like, is this a hairline fracture? And I mean, I think it's a fair question to ask. Obviously, HIPAA, they're not going to tell us anything because they're the Astros. But yeah, you can't even sprint. I don't know.
And you have to work back up to it?
I'm assuming he can walk. What, he can't sprint at all? Anyway, we'll see what happens. Put him at DH for a little bit. You got plenty of outfielders right now.